So we are conducting eyes, smell, taste, and ears. Okay. Start with the eyes. 5 sensory organs: tongue, skin, nose, ears, eyes, and taste. Tongue for taste, skin, nose, ear, and eyes. How the sensory organs work? Through the nervous system. एक मिनट ये क्लास में रिकॉर्ड है क्लास में रिकॉर्ड है दिख रहा है ना आपको? The nervous system receives and processes the information about the world outside in order to react, communicate, and keep the body healthy and safe. Much of this information comes to the sensory organs: eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and skin. Specialized cells and tissues. एक क्या हो गया? What happened? Sorry. Specialized cells and receive the raw stimulants and translate them into signals. The nervous system and the nerves relay the signals to the brain, which interprets them as sight for the eyes, sound for hearing, smell for olfaction, taste, gustation बोलते हैं, and touch, the tactile buzz. इसमें खाली हम touch we are not doing it. Skin के बारे में. Now this is the anatomy of the eyes. The external part is known as. क्या लिखा है सर? Please move this window away from the. ऐसा क्यों लिखा है विजय सर?
एक काम करो ना आप,
हाँ
इसको क्लोज करो और फिर से एक बार शेयर करो. क्लोज करके शेयर करो, देखो क्या होता है.
Yeah. This from the anatomy of the eye. इसका कॉर्निया जो है अंदर के पार्ट है. उसका the innermost part is the ball type state, that is the pupil, and उसका inner part, that is the blackened part, that is the iris. Iris, pupil, and cornea are the most important part. Then the nervous system को जो signals लेके जाता है, the sense of sight, जो signal लेके जाता है, that is the optic nerve, which directly connects to the this one. Retina is the illumination जो देता है, जो sclera and the lens. Lens में से refraction power, the sight of the refraction takes place. The light which comes in and sensory organs से signal देके sensory organs will cue back to this. That is this. So इतना so cornea, pupil, iris, optic nerve, retina, sclera, and lens. Up to level 3 we have studied all the what are the parts of the eyes, अपन जो study की anatomy of the eye. But here they are gone in therapy part, they are gone with therapy functioning level also. Functioning level of the अभी तो पहले cornea के पूछे हैं functioning level. So I have taken the this also. Now functioning of the eyes. The cornea is transparent to allow the light to enter the eye and curve to direct it to the pupil behind it. Okay. The pupil is actually an opening in the colored disc of the iris. The iris dilates or constricts, adjusting how much light passes through the pupil and into the lens. The curved lens, that this one, the curved lens, then focuses the image into the retina. Here, curved lens focuses the image to the retina here. The retina is a delicate membrane of nervous tissue containing the photoreceptor cells. These cells, rods and cones, translate the light into the nervous signals. That means from here it goes to the touching this optic nerve, it is taken back to the signal is given to the nervous system. the optic nerve का जो nervous system जाने के बाद में it deciphers into the actual light to be seen. Okay, it translates into the light actor. The optic nerve carries the signals from the eyes to the brain, which interprets them to form the visual image. Okay. Then there specifically इसमें पूछा है retina histology पूछा है. So in depth of the surface level of the white ये दिखता है उसका ऊपर जो study है. Now what is retina? The retina is a layer. Again we'll go back to this eyes. Here retina histology. This part, inner part. The retina is a layered structure with 10 distinct layers of neurons interconnected by synapses. The cells subdivide into 3 basic cells: photoreceptor cells, neuronal cells, and glial cells. Layers from outside in the retinal pigment, that is epithelium, rods and cones, photoreceptors, and external limiting membrane, outer nuclear layer. अभी बिल्कुल से pigmented layer, retinal pigmented layer. देखो here, this is the form. Then comes photoreceptors, layers of rods and cones. Here the inner part. ये जो white patches दिखते हैं ना line में, white patches, that is the cones and rods. Okay. Then external limiting membrane. This one external. Then as you go, and it is bent, the inner part हो जाएगा. This the bent, the curved portion, the convex portion is the external limiting membrane. Then the outer nuclear layer, ये बाहर का. Then outer plexiform layer, this one. Then comes the inner part. So the curved part is इधर तक ही है. So here this layer, this upper layer is the outer convex layer is the outer layer. Then now start the inner layer, inner nuclear layer. Okay. Then comes the inner nuclear layer. Then ganglion cell layer. Ganglion cell layer is here. Then nerve fiber layer. All the inner part is or inner limiting membrane. This is the, in short, the constitution of retina. The constitution of retina. Okay. Retina histology. The sclera, and we'll see the sclera here. Here the sclera is. Sclera is the outer layer. Outer layer जो दिखता है eyes का जो outer layer, that is sclera. Retina is inside. So this functions होने के बाद में from the outer layer it goes to the inner layer. From the inner layer it should probably catch the optic nerves and translate into signal and come back and do instructions to the cornea to present what it is, present the actual news. Okay. So this from the retina. Now cornea. Cornea is the external part. Is the बाहर का जो part दिखता है ना, white part, that is the cornea. And this is the pupil. Okay, the inner portion is known as pupil. This is the lens inside. Same thing what we have seen. So here the syllabus has put a functioning level of the cornea. So what is the functioning level? The cornea acts as the eye's outermost lens. It functions like a window that controls and focuses the entry of light into the eyes. The cornea contributes between 65 to 75% of the eye's total focusing power. When light strikes the cornea, it bends or refracts the incoming light into the lens. Or it bends or refracts the incoming light onto the lens. The important functions in the eye include, of the cornea in the eye includes, protecting the structure inside the eye. So अंदर का जो organs, अंदर का sclera, retina, pupil, that is the internal things to be protected. One, contributing to the refractive power of the eye. What is refraction? Law of refraction states light जो जाएगा वापस आएगा by way of reflection or refraction. Okay, so that is that. Contribute to the refractive power of the eyes. Okay, focusing the light rays on the retina with a minimum scatter and optical degradation. Focusing the light rays on the retina. Retina again you see, retina is at the back only. Retina is at the back. Focusing the light on the retina with minimum scatter and optical degradation. So ultimately, abhi a color which is there, that will be interpreted as same color by everybody. If somebody says orange color is red, तो उसको decipher करेगा बाबा, he is having either color blindness, we call color blindness, because he is not able to distinguish between two colors. Perhaps the signal or the functioning level of cornea, and the major disease in the diabetic person affects the eyes known as glaucoma. Glaucoma is the major disease which affects the eyes on account of diabetes. संजय सर आएगा, संजय सर आने ना पड़ता. Physiology of vision and accommodation. This is one part, and accommodation. The physiological events of vision consist of refraction of light entering the eye, focusing of image on the retina by accommodation of lens, the inside lens which is there, convergence of the image, photochemical activity in retina, and conversion into neural impulses. Neural impulses are nothing but and processing the brain. Processing the brain and involve the contraction and relaxation. Accommodation. What is accommodation? Accommodation मैंने आपको जो बोलता है accommodation नहीं है. Here accommodation means the line जो अंदर आ गया, how it is able to accommodate for a short time till the impulses are, till the messages are received from the nervous system. That is not accommodation. Actual meaning involve the contraction and relaxation of the ciliary muscles to change the shape of the lens. The lens changes its shape in response to changes the tension of the ciliary muscles on the suspensory ligaments, also called zonules, that hold the lens in place. It involves the contraction and relaxation of the ciliary muscles to change the shape of the lens. The lens changes its shape in response to changes. जो अभी एकदम बड़ा इमेज है या शॉर्ट इमेज है, स्मॉल इमेज है, और बॉडी का फार ऑफ लेंस, फार ऑफ डिस्टेंस और नियर बाय डिस्टेंस. So that also takes place here also in the known as accommodation. Okay, the lens changes its shape in response to changes in tension of the ciliary muscles or the suspensory ligaments that hold the lens in place. Chemicals in the air stimulus the brain signal. Okay. Smell. We come to the smell. Okay. So smell comes to mostly towards the nose functioning. Process of smell transmission. The sense of smell is with a specialized nerve receptor located on air-like cilia in the epithelium at the top of the nasal cavity. अच्छा, anybody eyes का पहले अपन कंप्लीट करेंगे, then we'll go to smell. Eyes में कुछ पूछना है क्या? बाद में पूछेंगे विजय सर, लास्ट में पूछेंगे, after this is over. Okay.
अभी पूछो, मुझे कुछ ये नहीं.
हाँ.
क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछते, मुझे मालूम है ये कोई भी क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछेगा, मैं बोलता हूँ 100%.
When we sniff or inhale through the nose, some chemicals in the air bind to these receptors. That triggers a signal that travels up a nerve fiber through the epithelium and the skull bone above to the olfactory bulbs. The olfactory bulbs contain the neuron cells, bodies that transmit the information along the cranial nerves. Cranial nerves, आपको मालूम where it is, near the neck side, ears का नीचे, which are extension of the olfactory bulb. They send a signal down the olfactory nerves throughout the olfactory area of the cerebral cortex. Okay. Nasal mucosa. This is also specific topic which has been asked. What is mucosa? Mucosa or mucosa membrane is a type of tissue that lines the nasal cavity. This is the nasal cavity. Nose का अंदर का nasal cavity this much. Then comes the oral cavity, the pharynx, epiglottis, which is the connectivity between the oesophagus tube and the विंड पाइप एंड द फुट पाइप। तो विंड पाइप को जाता है टुवर्ड द रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम, फुट पाइप को जाता है टुवर्ड द एब्डोमिनल सिस्टम, एपिग्लॉटिस, और उसका नीचे है लैरिंक्स। ओके, नाउ that are mucous membranes are usually moist tissues that are bathed by secretions such as in the nose. The nasal cavity is the inside your nose. It is lined with the mucous membrane that helps keep your nose moist by making the mucus so you won't get nose bleeds from a dry nose. There are also little hairs that help the filter the air you breathe in, blocking the dirt and dust from getting into your lungs. Okay. Once again, I repeat, what is nasal mucosa? It's a mucous membrane, a type of tissue that lines the nasal cavity. Mucous membranes are usually moist tissues that are bathed by secretions such as in the nose. The nasal cavity, is inside of your nose. It is lined with mucous membrane that helps keep your nose moist by making mucus so you won't get nosebleeds from a dry nose. There are also little hairs that help the filter the air you breathe in, blocking the dirt and dust from getting into your lungs. आपने रात को सोने का बाद में आपने एक्सपीरियंस किया रहेगा, when you get up, when you are able to do, you are not able to do properly the Kapalbhati, or neither you are able to do Anulom Vilom. Why? Because moisture is there from the nose to the respiratory tract. The moisture is there, which has to be cleaned in the wash basin, the usual morning rituals. Okay. After the morning, after that you have this much, then you will have a better effect of Kapalbhati and Swachandva Siddhi of whatever it is, nasal cleaning. Okay. And much more efficient than Jal Niti or Rubber Niti. When you do, you will get a better this much. That's why this moisture is there. So the moisture keeps it this much. Otherwise, the nose will bleed because of no moisture is there. Okay. This moisture gets accumulated during the sleep. Okay. And then during the day, you find that moisture is being released. Tongue and taste buds. Okay. ये जो tongue है, this is the posture of the tongue. Then the taste buds are situated inside. Here, this is the point, and this is the enlarged portion of taste buds. Then these are the cells which are there, which carry the nerves. Okay, so these are the tongue and the taste buds. Now, what is the functioning of the tongue and the taste buds? What are the small bumps on the top of the tongue? They are called papilla. Here, the small openings here at the tongue. अपन जीवा बंधा बोलता है ना, योगा में जीवा बंधा में, the longer you elongate the tongue, the longer your life will be, provided your respiration takes place properly. Okay. There are many of them, including circumvallate papilla and fusiform papilla, contain the taste buds. When we eat, chemicals from the food enter the papilla and reach the taste buds. These chemicals or taste cells stimulate the specialized gustatory cells inside the taste buds, activating the nervous receptors. The receptors send the signals to the fiber of the facial, glossopharyngeal, and vagus nerves. These nerves carry the signals to the medulla oblongata, which is situated at the top of the spine, medulla oblongata, and the brain. Brain or medulla oblongata, brain and vertebral column का जो at the C1 part touches the medulla oblongata, which relays them to the thalamus and cerebral cortex of the brain. Okay. Again, I repeat, when we eat, chemicals from the food enter the papilla and reach the taste bud. These chemicals are tasted, stimulate specialized gustatory cells, which are there out inside. Gustatory cells here, the inside one. Inside the taste buds, activating the nervous receptors. The receptors send the signals to the fiber of the facial, glossopharyngeal, and vagus nerves. These nerves carry the signals to the medulla oblongata at the back, which relays them to the thalamus and the cerebral cortex of the brain. Then come to the ears, functioning of the ear. Now, ear का पहला anatomy देख लेंगे अपन. Here we have the cochlea, These are the auditory nerves, auditory tube which are taking place. The sound comes to this part, which is the largest part of this. It travels to this. Then here we have the semicircular canals. This is the cochlea. It looks like the amoeba is this. Okay. Then we have the malleus, the stapes. It's going to different. The chord posture that we'll see in detail because इनका specifically सर अपना syllabus में पूछा है what is the function of the semicircular canals. So we don't know paper में क्या आएगा क्या पूछता है वो बोल नहीं सकता सर 20 marks 25 marks है सर 25 marks है for unit 1. So we can't say what so better to complete अपना जो पूछा syllabus में complete करना. That is the principle behind it. Okay. Now music, laughter, car horns all reach the ears as sound waves in the air. The sound waves beat against the tympanic membrane. Here this is the membrane, tympanic membrane. देखिए here tympanic membrane, creating mechanical vibrations in the membrane. The tympanic membrane transfers this vibration to three small modes known as ossicles. Here it is. Here, cochlear ossicles found in the air filled in the cavity of the middle ear. The bones, the malleus, ये malleus है, incus है, and the stapes. These are the stapes. Stapes, malleus, and incus carry the vibrations and knock against the opening of the inner ear. Okay. The inner ear consists of fluid canals, including the spiral-shaped cochlea. This is the cochlea. दिखता है ना cochlea, spiral shape, just like amoeba जैसा है. As the ossicles found the way, specialized hair cells in the cochlea detect the pressure waves in the fluid. They activate the nervous receptors. Actually, receptors को touch होने के बाद में the sound is heard, sending signals to the cochlear nerve towards the brain, which interpret the signal as the sound. आपको 1993 का ये वो बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट हुआ था. Many have lost their ear auditory function. Many. Why? Because the sound which was created out of RDX was not acceptable to the human body, which are nearby in the feet of nearly 5 feet to 10 feet. This is a practical example. I don't know how many we were you might be very small at that time. 1993 का हुआ था bomb blast. I was at a nearby building at Express Towers, and this bomb blast take place at Air India building. And during the lunch time, at that time, the Naran Point was like BKC, were heavy crowded, and I was in the 8th floor of Bank of India. The sound was undetectable.
आपको हमको सिखाना था ना, इसके लिए आप उसमें से एकदम सही सलामत छूट गए.
और साइमल्टेनियसली 1:25, 1:30, 25 मिनट में चारों जगह में हो गया. शिवसेना भवन, then here also passport office, everything, and stock exchange. Okay, आपको आप लोगों को सब आपका पेरेंट्स ने बता के दिया कि मेरे को नहीं, और you may be doing also, all the participants. As the ossicles found the way, specialized hair cells in the cochlea detect pressure waves in the fluid. They activate the nervous receptors, sending the signals through the cochlear nerve toward the brain, which interpret the signals as sound. अभी आप देखा अभी म्यूजिक से जो लगाते हैं एकदम very high music. Sometimes it's not acceptable to the ear. Sometimes we feel so अपना क्या the nervous system not able to accept the sound. English beating music. Whereas if you go to the Carnatic classical music, your mind becomes very sober. Your mind is already accepting the waves of the sound which are emanated from the instruments. Carnatic music. I am talking about the Western music and Carnatic music. Saraswati, you agree with me, no?
Yes, sir. Because there's something called as raga therapy also. It depends on which raga you play. That also affects the mood and the ears both.
Yes. Now, जो अपन तो cone type जैसा दिखा था अपन, where we saw in the ear, that is the this one. That is the cochlea. The cone type. जो अंदर के part है. Okay. Now they ask what is the functioning of the semicircular canal. Okay. Now this is a semicircular duct. जो अंदर का duct है. One is in the semicircular canals are three tiny fluid-filled tubes in your inner ear that help you keep your balance. When the head moves around, the liquid inside the semicircular canal sloshes around and moves the tiny hairs that line each canal. The three semicircular canals of the bony labyrinth are designated according to their position: superior, horizontal, and posterior. This is the posterior port. This is the lateral, and this is the anterior. Anterior in the back, posterior in the front, lateral in the middle. So this circle which is formed is the posterior. This is the one which is the anterior, और इसका जो middle का है that is at the lateral. Okay. The superior and the posterior canals are the diagonal vertical plane that intersect at the right angles. Okay. This is a short presentation which are required for the examination sense of smell. I extracted many from the Google only. Sanjay sir and Tanishka will share